gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the one and only Josh Blue.
That's good, thank you. Wow, thank you guys so much. Now I'm deaf as well. That's great. Wow, thank you guys so much for coming. I gotta tell you, I'm not actually from Denver, but I look like I am. Just another wobbly guy on the sidewalk. I'm a comedian. I made $8 walking over here. Thank you. I grew up in Minnesota, and if you've ever heard anything about Minnesota, you know it's cold AF, and believe the hype. When I was in high school, I went out to my bus stop one morning. I was out there for like 10 minutes before I realized that there wasn't another living creature anywhere. I couldn't hear any cars or anything. And I fought my way back inside, and the radio said it was -70 with the wind chill, and the state was shut down. And I was like, what the fuck, Mom? She was like, well, I thought you'd figure it out. I hate ice, too. Ice is the worst, man. Palsy on ice is pretty terrible. Although I'm pretty sure I could make a lot of money with a show called Palsy on Ice. Just get a bunch of us and push us out there. Ooh. Last one standing gets the helmet. Heavy as shit, made of concrete, like, ooh. You don't keep the helmet for long. I always wondered why people live in cold places like the Midwest, like Nebraska. Like, why are there towns there? I think what happened is back in the day, it's got this ambitious family, got some new ox. You're like, all right, we're gonna walk until we find the end of this big ass field. And then 9 months later, you're like, okay, new plan. How about we stop when we see a tree, huh? It'd be nice to live by a tree, wouldn't it? Then you just keep pushing on, and one day you realize, oh, everybody in the wagon's dead. Yeah, fuck it, let's build a town. Gonna have to start with the cemetery. Just pray that Mama and Papa don't thaw out. And little Ricky. Too far with the little Ricky part. Feel like I'm playing Oregon Trail, man. Little Ricky died of dysentery. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. The rest of you are like, it's Oregon, you dumb fuck. Went to a powwow over the summer. That was a beautiful thing, man. If you get a chance, you gotta check it out. When I was on the reservation, I learned that the Ojibwe people don't point with their finger because it's disrespectful to the spirits. So the way that they point is with their lips. So I'm like, it's over there. And I gotta tell you, ever since I learned that, I've been doing it way too fucking much. You're like, ooh, girl, I like your shoes. Check out that ass. I think it's just a pony. Hey, come over here. Thank you. And you. I'd point at everyone, but that would take too long. Maybe like a sweeping point, like. And one for the sound guy. I'm hooking everybody up tonight. Shit. I was coming in here, this dude ran up to me on the street just outside. He goes, "Hey man, did I see you on TV?" I'm like, "Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know?" If you don't know, shit, it's all right. Feels good to laugh, doesn't it? I feel like when you're laughing, you're not thinking about your shitty life. Ha 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 ha. No, life ain't shitty. I know we all have our tough times. But the way I look at it is every day that I get to wake up and be alive, I just try to live the shit out of that. Yeah. Well, the truth is, we're all gonna die, right? And probably some of you soon. Ha 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 ha. That's the thing, nobody knows, man. You don't know, I don't know. Little Ricky didn't know. He just thought he had rickets. I've always loved making people laugh. And I feel like it's my way of helping people. Although when I was a kid, I didn't know I could help people through laughter. Because usually it just got me in trouble. You know? Just giggle my way through another funeral. Sorry, Grandpa. That was my hamster's name. I've been to a lot of hamster funerals. Yeah, back when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to be a serial killer or not. Ha 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 ha. I don't. I figured it out. Rough decade in there, but whatever. I'm better. Now, I've always loved helping people. Like when I was a kid, I had some older neighbors. I'd go over and shovel the grass or mow the sidewalk. Some of my early performances. My audience is just my poor old neighbor mumbling to himself, "Well, that boy's either really delayed or very advanced." Let me tell you, there's a fine fucking line. And I'm on it. I just don't know which way to fall. Probably the delayed side. Advanced seems like more responsibility. Delayed, you don't gotta worry about the cable bill or nothing. I was so helpful when I was a kid. I used to go help strangers. I'd see somebody in need, I'd just go offer my assistance. But what I've learned is that since I've been able to grow a beard, strangers will not accept my kindness. Yeah, let's say you get your car stuck in a ditch, and then I just happen to be the first one on the scene. Just lumbering toward your vehicle like, "Ah, I'm here to help." Yeah, you've already been through a traumatic experience. Now you got yourself locked in your car, Try and get rid of me through a little crack in the window. I'm fine. Oh, no, I'm fine, please. No, just go on by. I'm fine, really. No, I wanted to be here, please. Like, shit, I was just trying to help. Sorry. I just had an incident with an elderly woman. This lady was pulling one of those little two-wheel grocery carts. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Oh, okay, cool. Just seeing how far back I have to take this shit. Groceries are food. Eat. Eat. Sorry, I should probably do the act outs with this hand. Eat. Eat. Was that better? Yeah, I'm just guessing if you don't know what a shopping cart is, you're not gonna know what the fuck this is supposed to be. This arm isn't very good for too many act outs. Has a very limited repertoire. The best act out that this arm can do is a cat cleaning itself. All clean. Well, if you like that joke, you should see how I clean my butt. You guys look nervous as shit, man. This special ain't that special. I haven't been that flexible since high school. And boy, am I dirty down there. I'm what you call a random shit magnet. I just attract crazy people. My whole life I have. I don't know what it is. Is it my cerebral palsy or my crazy eyes or my man musk? Something's bringing them in. Just been chumming the water. Got some husbands looking nervous. So this little old lady was having some trouble with her shopping cart. Remember? From earlier? She was having some trouble getting her cart up on this curb that was abnormally high. And I too was abnormally high. So I forgot that I look like this. I decided that I would just go give this lady a hand, but just me coming towards her gave her the strength to pull it up. Let's get the fuck out of there. Feels good to help. I just did some shows in Reno. You been there? It's a real shithole, I think. I was there with a couple comic buddies, and we walk around during the day because we got shit else to do. And we heard this guy screaming from like blocks away. But whatever, we're comics, we're just having a laugh. But then the screaming started to gain on us. And I was like, oh shit, that dude is mad at us. And my buddies stepped away from me. They're like, nah, man, he's mad at you. And I still don't know what I did to piss him off. But he really was quite irate. He's cursing me up and down. Like, you curly hair, bitch. You ain't shit, you shaky little fuck. And that's how we knew he was talking to me. Now that doesn't hurt my feelings, you know. That's, you know, in fact, a pretty accurate description. Shaky little fuck sums it up, I think. Well, man, he just kept yelling at me, crazy shit at me, and we were just laughing. But then he got to one that stuck with me. He's like, you ain't got no fucking hobbies. I was like, I paint. Like, come on, guys, tell him I paint. Try to negotiate with a schizophrenic on the streets. It's the worst. Ever since he yelled at me, I've been reflecting on my life. Like, well, do I do enough shit on the side? Maybe pick up some chainsaw ice art. Or some needlepoint, I don't know. I actually just bought a house in Denver. But what I didn't realize about my new home is that it's located very close to the Purina dog food plant. And I guess that every time I went to look at the place, the wind was blowing in the other direction. But now that I live there, you know, you don't just smell dog food, you're like, oh, God. Just a heavy meat air, like, oh. Just coats your palate, oh. And the worst part for me is it just makes me so fucking hungry, man. Just gets my stomach growling. I'm like, I'm not happy about it, man. I'm like, it's not for you, goddammit. I'm gonna go inside and eat some people food. Shit. Just out in the yard. Me and all the dogs in the neighborhood. I feel bad for the dogs, man. Well, actually, I feel worse for the horses. Ha 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 ha. It would suck to be a dog over there, I'm telling you. You know a dog's sense of smell is 1,000,000 times stronger than a human's? Could you imagine the torture they must live in? Like, where the fuck is it? It's everywhere, nowhere, goddammit. It's like the Viet Cong, man. I don't know how a dog would know that, but... Another thing about my new house is it's very old. It's built in 1875. So needless to say, it has a lot of projects and ghosts. Yeah, little Ricky lives, I'm telling you. I can handle the projects. Ghosts are harder to deal with, yeah. Duct tape doesn't fix everything. And the pellet gun hasn't done shit either. And I'm telling you, I hit that little motherfucker. I don't mind doing like home repair stuff. You know, I consider myself to be a bit of a handyman. Thank you, those of you that were able to stifle your laughter on that. A couple of assholes back there. Handyman shit. That's a fun joke for me because you guys are like, I want to laugh, but I feel like he was serious. Just gonna pretend like I didn't understand what he said. Just hope he moves on. I got power tools and everything. I got a family lives next door. Every time I'm out in the yard working on a project, the dad comes over, he's like, hey man, you're making us really nervous. I'm like, well, how do you think I fucking feel? Oh man, that's a real circular saw right there. It's plugged in, watch out, I don't know. But before you go home, man, could you help me move this block of ice? Yes. You guys remember? From earlier? Well, the other thing about my new home is that before I moved in, the previous owners took a smoke detector down that was running out of its battery. So it's making that sporadic chirp noise. You know what I'm talking about? It could be like every 30 seconds or 9 days from now. No rhyme or reason to when it goes off. Somehow triggered by nighttime, though. That's the first time you hear that at night, you're like, I heard it. Well, I think we're fine. No point in getting out of bed to see if the house is on fire. So what happened is they put this smoke detector on a shelf, and then when we moved in, we put a box on the shelf, and then it caused it to like slide down into the crevasse, or as I call it, the hole of fucking echo. I was not able to find it. I don't know how this is like scientifically possible. We could hear it the same in every room. In the basement, it sounded the same as the second floor. Like by day 2, I'm like, okay, is this why they fucking moved? Stepped into a Stephen King novel. Awesome. The beeping. I didn't even have a housewarming party. I just had a find the fucking beep party. I saw my drunk buddies standing around in bathrooms and hallways. Oh shit, bro, I can't find it, man. But for real, why does it taste like dog food in here? Wasn't able to find that either. You said there'd be snacks. This is bullshit. I just did a show in Wyoming. Oh my goodness. We drove there. Well, I didn't drive there. Don't worry about that. I've driven 4 times and been in 2 accidents. Just give you an idea what I'm working with. Anyway, we're driving up to Wyoming, and in Wyoming, there is a stretch of road for 100 miles that there isn't a gas station or a rest area or even that fucking tree I was talking about earlier. I timed the journey wrong, and I ended up having to pee real bad. And I know everybody's been in this situation in their life where you're like, okay, this is about to fucking happen. Like every bump in the road, I could feel in my bladder, like, ugh. I was getting very frantic. I was trying to decide if I was stable enough to pee in a Gatorade bottle. But I discovered that the chip bag was easier. Although it will take the crisp out of the chips. I just did a show where in the audience there was a woman that didn't have any arms. And I got to party with her afterward. She's badass, man. Get this, it turns out that she is a pilot. And she flies with her feet. I can tell by the looks on your faces that you're feeling the same way that I was when I heard this information. But then she showed me a video, and fucking A, man. Well, to tell you the truth, she didn't even have to show me the video, because when she pulled her phone out of her pocket with her foot, I was like, okay. I can see where you're going with this. No need to take it to the videos. She was telling me how she flies with her feet, and all that I could think was, they won't even let me sit in the emergency exit row. Some bullshit. And look, you guys, I know as a fellow disabled person, I should be very supportive of her feet. But I gotta tell you guys, I like my pilots like I like my women. With arms. You can call me kinky or whatever, but it's just what I'm into. And for the record, she flies for Frontier. But for an $85 upcharge, you could get a pilot with arms. Most bullshit airline I ever seen, man. Would you like to breathe on the flight? That's an extra 45. I just had this happen to me again. I was at a restaurant with a bunch of friends, and the server went around the table and took everyone's order. And then when they got to me, they're like, and what will he have? My buddy was like, I'm guessing to talk with your manager. Free dinner. Now that I know that little trick, I'm walking in there like, Table for 9. Just 2 of us. Follow my lead, dumbass. Over the years, I've had some people say that maybe I talk too much about cerebral palsy in my show. And, there's a few reasons I talk about it. Number one reason is I've come to find if I don't bring it up, after a little while, the audience is like, does he know? He has that? And another big reason is everything I talk about comes from the perspective of a disabled person, right? I mean, this is all that I've ever known. I mean, I guess there was a point in my career where I tried to do my show from a Southern Belle point of view. Dear diary, haven't been right since Mr. Earl left. Gotta churn my own butter. 50 Shades of Blue up in here, shit. I gotta say, you guys are gonna be mad as hell in 10 years when you find out I don't have cerebral palsy. You guys are gonna be so pissed. I'd love to be a fly on the wall when that comes out. This motherfucker! I knew he was too funny to be a tard. Oh, hey, yeah, don't get mad at me, you said that. I don't approve. Hurtful, you guys are gonna have to make it up to me now. I have a friend that's colorblind, and he is surprisingly racist. You guys are finally putting the pieces together. It's really good, guys. And just for the record, I don't have any friends like that that are colorblind. People say chivalry is dead, but I don't believe it. Because every time I'm walking down the street and there's a couple coming towards me, the man will move his lady to the safe side. Speaking of romance, my girlfriend and I have become friends with the singer from the Lumineers, and we went to his house for dinner with him and his wife, and we're there, and he's telling us how he wrote this hit song about his wife. And my girlfriend was just like, oh, that's just so beautiful, just so romantic. I'm like, honey, I could write a joke about you. And here it is. So my girlfriend's a vegan. I still pork her. She is so proud, so proud. You know, people ask me how I practice doing stand-up, and this is it. You know, there's a very important give and take to what we do in here, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are a very important part of this, you know? Because think about it, if you weren't here and I'm doing this, I'm just a lunatic, right? And, you know, I am a lunatic, but somehow you being here makes it okay. Thanks for making it okay. So look, you guys, I'd fuck Judge Judy. Well, I mean, really, who am I to judge Judy? Huh? This is why we practice. I do over 200 practices a year. Most of my shows are done in comedy clubs, and that's where they should be. You know? I will do an occasional pop-up in a Jiffy Lube. It's not quite as fun. I also do a lot of college gigs, and those are harder to do. Well, I've just come to find for a place of higher learning, there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers. Yeah, that's not their fault, you know, they're just young folks. But I'll tell you, the worst gigs I do are corporate events. Oh man, those are the worst. Well, unless, of course, you're a potential booker, and then I love them. Well, the problem with corporate events is they always want me to be corporate clean. I don't know if you know what that means, but it's no swearing or pretty much saying any of the shit that I've said so far. And I can do a clean show. I just feel like when you hire me to do a clean show, that's like getting a hooker to do your roofing. I mean, yeah, maybe she'll get it done, but it wasn't what you wanted. And she's way behind schedule. I guess high heels will do okay on a roof. Well, think about it. If the heel is long enough, it'll cancel out the pitch of the roof. I don't think my math is right on that. I'm not a doctor. Shit, I don't know. I have a friend that's being a surrogate mother. She's like 7 months pregnant. And she walks around telling people, she's like, it's not mine. It's worse when she's like, we're not keeping it. She only says that when she's been drinking. Ha 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 ha. It's not hers. Shit. Oh, shit. I do love telling jokes. It's a lot of fun, but I really would love to get into some more TV and movies. Well, it turns out Michael J. Fox is just a much better actor. So. He's snagging all my gigs. I've had palsy way longer, whatever he's got. How you think I feel? Just come swooping in with his able-bodied head start. Taking all the good shit. You guys, I can tell, are getting a little butthurt about it. Oh. I feel bad for Jay Fox. I don't feel bad for him. Yeah, what did he expect jumping back and forth through the future? There's got to be some repercussions. Or maybe he caught it when he was a teen wolf. That can't be healthy. Proper shots and whatnot. Now, I got nothing against Jay Fox. It's just hard being a disabled actor. Because let's face it, you guys, I have been to enough movie auditions now to know that if the role doesn't call for somebody with cerebral palsy, well, then I'm probably not getting a fucking gig. You know? I don't care how good of an actor I am. I can't unact that shit. Oh, here's the kicker, too. Even if there by chance is a role for somebody with cerebral palsy, I'd probably lose it to an able-bodied person that can do it better. Ha 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 ha. I don't know, I just wish these casting directors would take a chance. You know, I think America's ready. Well, think about it. Why can't Spider-Man have cerebral palsy? You're like, son of a- I got carpal tunnel in my good hand. Well, the semi-good hand, I don't know. Anyway, I have to wear one of those black wrist braces. I was walking through the airport. I saw another guy with a brace on. I was like, hey, brother! And he was like, it's not the same. The look on his face was really, really priceless for me. I don't look like that, do I? So I'm sure by now you guys have caught on that I have a pretty weird brain. I'm not talking about cerebral palsy, like that's the least of my fucking worries. Ha 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 ha. I just think of crazy shit like today I was trying to think of the name of a mythical creature. It's the one that's the half woman, half horse. What is that called? Oh, no, I think it's a fuckable horse. Just find the half you're into. You know? It's all her. Got to pony up. I actually dated a half horse, half woman. And didn't work out. You know? She's dog food to me now. You guys are so helpful on that joke, too. Yeah. It really depends on somebody yelling out something, you know. Centaur, you know. And then that's half horse, half man, and I'm not into that shit. I've only been practicing that joke for a little while, and I've had this happen to me a few times now. When I said half woman, half horse, what is that called? Twice now I've had some guy go, Hillary Clinton! And, man, it is pretty funny, but it really fucks up my joke. Yeah, that is no longer a fuckable horse. She fucked it up for the horse half. And for the record, that's not even a political joke. That's just the truth. I don't do much political humor. Because the way I look at it is if you think either one of these janky-ass parties gives half a fuck about us, you've been misinformed. And that's all I have to say about that. This is what I love about stand-up, though. Every person in this room has their own story, religious beliefs, political views. But the cool thing is we're all in here together having a laugh. Yeah. Who knew my dumb ass to be the linchpin? Much fun as telling jokes is, something in my life I love more than this. That's being a dad. I was never so sure about that husband part. You can't cage this. I'm up for whatever. Hey, has anybody ever got divorced and then realized that maybe you just needed a sandwich? Whoopsie daisies, huh? Turns out it was just hungry. Just a little hungry. Oh well, moving on. Our divorce is pretty amicable, although when we first started talking about custody, she was like, you can have 100%. I was like, now you're talking crazy shit. I negotiated down to 50-50. Seems a little more fair, man. Although I did find out 50-50 doesn't mean you just take the one you like. Ha 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 ha. Now my kids are great, man, and I'm very happy to say both my kids are healthy, beautiful, smart little people, and man, yeah, there isn't a day goes by that I don't look at those two and just think, how are they ever gonna make it like that? Feel like I gotta break their legs, give them a chance. You know? My son is a good climber, man. Well, he's 10 years old, first of all, so he's still pretty fucking useless. You know? He'll be all right, you know, just 10-year-old boys ain't good for shit, you know? So, oh, Dad, I can't find my other shoe. Well, did you try looking fucking down? Oh, yeah, sorry, I was standing on it. Here it is. It couldn't have been any closer to where it needed to be, man. He is a good climber, I'll give him that, though. He just climbs on things. It's an amazing little acrobatic little climber. And well, you know his mom's Japanese, so. Well, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I just picked a weird time to tell you that. So. I like that joke because I can feel half the crowd's like, inappropriate. I'm not even sure why, but it is. And then the rest of you are Rolodexing through your brains going, are Japanese people good climbers? The fuck do I know? I don't know. I'm guessing he didn't get it from my side. The other day, I looked out my second floor bedroom window, and my son was looking back in at me. He had climbed a tree in the yard and got to the very highest point that it would allow him to go. And he was at this like swaying point, like the branches are like, shh. But he just looks so at ease. He's like, ah. He's like, look, Dad, I'm higher than you are. I don't think so, man. There's not a tree on this block, bro. Now quit fucking around, jump on the roof and get in here. And watch out for the hooker. Think she's almost done, you know, just tacking the gutters back on. You guys remember? From earlier? Some of you really didn't seem like you remembered. You know? Just look at, why would he have a hooker when his son was there? In addition to my boy, I also have an 8-year-old girl that lives in the house. You familiar with these psychopaths? Seriously, this one is trouble, man. She's got a wicked sense of humor, and I know that I deserve that. I'll give you a little taste of her particular brand. A few years back now, like when she was 5, she discovered that people with cerebral palsy have a very wicked startle reflex. So like loud noises or sudden movements, we just spaz out. We can't help but flail. It's somehow worse if we know it's coming. Like, I'll just give you a little life pointer. A Jack-in-the-Box is the worst possible gift you could give to someone with cerebral palsy. And my daughter figured this out. So she'd get up early, like when she was 5, she'd get up early and hide. Just wait for groggy ass daddy to come down. Then she'd jump out and spaz, and then she'd laugh her shitty little laugh. Daddy spilled his coffee on his head. But the thing is now she figured out that she doesn't even have to hide. She can just get instant satisfaction. She'll burst in the room. Bah! Can I have some milk? Be going to take a bite of food. Boo! Oh, mashed potatoes on the ceiling. Awesome, that's good. Bullshit. I'm telling you though, one of these days she's gonna catch a palsy punch. Whoops. I'm hoping it'll happen over this Christmas break. That'll be a little less flaining to do. My Christmas gift. I don't have to live in fear anymore. So I did a show here last night. And I stepped out back to smoke some weed. And as I'm out there smoking, from behind, this guy goes, "Hey man, you need some sweatpants?" Now he could have been yelling to anybody. He was like far enough away. But just in my heart, I knew that shit was for me. And I said what because I wanted to hear him yell it again. He said, you need some sweatpants. I was like, oh, no, I'm good. He said, well, how about some batteries? I was like, oh, shit, I could probably use some batteries. There is a beeping in my house I can't fucking phone. You guys remembered? Feels good. Now this dude's coming towards me. He's dragging a giant trash bag full of goodies. And they could all be mine. He's like, you need a pillowcase? I'm like, oh, I'm good. He's like, well, how about a Ouija board? We got all the pieces. Can't be fucking around with half a Ouija. Dear diary, Mr. Earl brought me half a Ouija, but I unleashed a whole demon. Now, by the time this dude has got to me, I've evaluated my life, you know. Just like, okay, how bad do I look that this homeless dude is trying to help me out? Then he gets to me and he puts his big bag down and he's like, hey, man, can I get a hit of that weed? And I was like, okay. Here you go. I handed him my pipe. And then he looks me up and down and he's like, just cleaning off the palsy with his homeless sweatshirt. Then he finally took a hit and passed it back over to me, and I was like, And then we did that ritual like 9 times. And just, got all buddy-buddy with the guy. He was a good dude. I just could not convince him that I wasn't homeless. I'm like, no, man, I'm a comedian. I got a show tonight. He's like, oh, yeah, man, we're all comedians. He's like, man, you've been really nice to me, man. I just want to give you something. I was like, well, I hope you haven't already. And then this is where it gets weird. He looks at me all serious. He's like, hey, man, do you have some type of brain injury? Does it show? Then he reaches in his pocket and he hands me 2 pills. He's like, well, these are for that. These are for that. These being 2 different colored pills. That being my brain. This is from the doctor that was trying to prescribe sweatpants. Now he's telling me what kind of medication to be taking for my brain. Then he got kind of rough with me. He's like, eat them now. I'm not eating these fucking things. Well, I didn't say that because that's how you get stabbed in the neck. Got to talk crazy back at him. I said, look, man, I'll eat them later. And I did. And I'll be damned, I can feel that brain injury just sloughing right off. And the sweatpants fit great, too. Hey, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much.
Listen up. if you're tired of me. 'Cause can't you see life's a bitch? You don't want me, now I can't live. Heavy load, heavy mind. Out on the road, never had much time. But you don't know how I feel. Moving so slow, rolling on a rubber wheel. If I had an airplane, if I had wings, I'd go flying over every excitable thing. I'd fly to Tennessee just for today. Settle down easy for to wind my blues away. If I had an airplane, if I had wings, I'd go flying over every excitable thing. I'd go to Tennessee just for a day. Though to let them down easy for to wind my blues away. If I had an airplane, if I had wings, I'd go flying over every excitable thing. I'd ride to Tennessee just for a day. Let them down easy for to wind my blues away. If I had an airplane.
And did I ask you guys to yell out like places I could have possibly bought a house? Thank you. It's okay. I know he has Tourette's. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Just know that I really love all you guys so much, and I'm really paying a lot of money to have this shot, so please fucking shut up. No, I do. I get it. It's fun, but there is a pattern to how comedy works, you know? It's like I go, and then you go, and then I go, and then you go. But what I've learned is if I go, and then you go, and then you go again, well, then that really fucks up my go. Is it my go, or? Sorry, I lost track of whose go it was.